AI in Creative Arts, a journey of code, creativity, and curiosity. Welcome, curious soul, to the fascinating world where artificial intelligence meets the whimsical world of art. Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey to unravel how an algorithm, yes, the very thing that makes your phone smarter than your average pet hamster, can create art, music, and even short stories. Grab your paintbrushes, or, more realistically, your favorite caffeinated beverage, as we dive into the enchanting, curious, and yes, sometimes hilarious side of AI in the creative arts. Chapter 1, The Art of Artificial Creation. Once upon a time, the word art meant something created by a human, using their imagination, talent, and, let's be honest, a lot of coffee. But today, things are a little different. Enter AI, the uber-efficient, hyper-logical, always-on-the-clock artist who never sleeps and can create something jaw-droppingly beautiful. Even if it doesn't exactly know what it's doing. How AI paints, the paintbrush that thinks. AI artists are powered by a type of technology called generative adversarial networks, GANs. These bad boys are like two computer models locked in a friendly, but intense game of tug-of-war. One model tries to create images, while the other critiques them. Over time, through trial and error, lots of errors, AI learns to produce realistic and sometimes surreal works of art that could rival those of the most avant-garde human painters. And so, with the flick of an algorithmic wrist, AI creates visuals, from landscapes that look like they've been plucked from a dream, to portraits that seem to have been painted by someone who spent far too much time contemplating the mysteries of the universe. Example: a digital painting of a forest with trees that seem to defy physics, or a portrait of a person who looks oddly familiar but isn't anyone you've ever met. AI does that. And don't get us started on style transfer, where AI can take a photo of your dog and turn it into something that looks like a Picasso painting. Art history, meet the future. Chapter 2, Making Music with Beats and Bytes. Now, for all you music lovers out there, AI is also the maestro of some truly mind-blowing compositions. Whether you're into classical symphonies or the latest EDM tracks, AI is the behind-the-scenes composer you never knew you needed. The symphony of sounds. AI doesn't just make noise, it creates music. It analyzes thousands of songs, learns the structure of melodies, rhythms, and harmonies, and then, with an unwavering sense of creativity, or, just following code, it churns out original compositions. For example, OpenAI's MuseNet can generate intricate pieces of music that sound like they were composed by a talented musician, and not a bunch of ones and zeros. It can switch between genres like a chameleon, from Beethoven to Billie Eilish, in the blink of an eye. Example: imagine a symphony that sounds like a combination of Mozart and modern pop. It's like your two favorite musical worlds collided in a harmonious digital explosion. Chapter 3, The Short Story Saga, AI as a Storyteller. If you think AI is only good for generating images and composing tunes, think again. AI has entered the world of literature with a flair for the dramatic, sometimes too dramatic, sometimes hilariously weird. The prose of the processor. AI storytelling is powered by machine learning algorithms that are trained on vast amounts of text, books, articles, online content, you name it. It learns the structure of a story, the ebb and flow of characters and plot twists, and then it attempts to weave its own narrative. You can prompt AI with something simple, like write me a story about a dragon who loves pizza, and boom, AI delivers a whimsical adventure of a pizza-loving dragon on a quest for the perfect slice. Example: you could get an epic tale of a dragon that's really into gourmet food, but instead of a knight, it's a sassy pizza delivery person who becomes the dragon's best friend. Don't forget the plot twist: the dragon's arch-nemesis is a vegetarian wizard. Chapter 4, But wait, can AI be truly creative? The million-dollar question: can AI really be creative? Is it truly an artist, or just a very advanced copycat that recycles what it's learned? The answer is a bit like trying to define art itself: complicated, subjective, and, frankly, a bit philosophical. Creativity, the human touch, or just a clever algorithm? Human creativity is often about breaking rules, thinking outside the box, and adding emotional depth to the work. AI doesn't feel emotion. It doesn't have personal experiences or existential dilemmas. It generates based on patterns, probability, and optimization. Does this mean it can't be creative? It depends. AI can mimic creativity quite well, creating pieces that are aesthetically pleasing and intriguing. But is it truly creative in the way humans are? Maybe not, at least not in the traditional sense. AI doesn't have an inner muse or a deep need to express itself. It's more like a super sophisticated tool, rather than an actual artist with intention, passion, and self-expression. But here's the twist. Some argue that even human creativity is influenced by the world around us, other artists, culture, our upbringing. Maybe AI is just following a different path to the same creative conclusions? Food for thought. Conclusion: the great AI artistic adventure. So, here we are, having explored the realm of AI and the creative arts. From painting surreal masterpieces to composing symphonies and spinning whimsical tales, AI has certainly made its mark. But when it comes to the big question, can it truly be creative? Well, it's a matter of perspective. It's creative in the sense that it produces things that can surprise, delight, and move us. But it's also a reflection of what it's been fed, not something born from a deep, emotional need to create. In the end, whether AI is really creative or just really good at imitating creativity doesn't matter much. What matters is that it opens doors to new possibilities in art, music, and storytelling, and that, my friend, is something to marvel at. And there you have it, AI, the artist, the composer, and the storyteller. It's a little bit magic, a little bit science, and all around fascinating. Will it one day be an artist in the same way humans are? Only time, and a few more algorithms, will tell.